are with TroYe EvErs, author extraordinaire. I'm like, I knew Troy from a million years ago from Meow Mix. You used to like do everything at Meow Mix.
Yeah, bartending and
booking and sound.
Yeah.
I know.
It's been a long journey.
And then we don't see each other for no reason for a zillion years, and then at our beloved Otto Shrunken Head, I'm coming to set up rew-who one day, and Troy is sitting at the bar, and he runs back here and says, "It's Troy," and I'm just like, "Oh my God, Troy!" And now he is an author. He just wrote a book, which is so amazing, called Tourette Syndrome.
A Day in the Life of Tourette Syndrome.
And you want to talk about it for a minute, and then we'll go on gabbing about how fabulous you are?
Yeah, I mean, I'll kind of try and keep it short, but yeah, I mean, I have Tourette Syndrome, and most of my life I spent kind of in the closet with the disorder, but about 3 years ago, I wrote a screenplay that went on to win national awards.
Now wait, he kind of said that quietly. He wrote a screenplay that won national awards.
Yeah, the All Access Screenwriting competition in 2009. But, and then after that, about a year ago, I decided to write a blog, just a one-time blog piece about a day in my life with dealing with TS, Tourette syndrome, and it went on to, like, so many people kept on emailing me and wanting more information about it, and
because it's like an understated thing, like people don't know they have it and they just think something's not right, and then to identify and see that it's not a rare, like, I am very close to someone that had no idea that has that. And I was so thrilled to see this because just the back alone is like a carbon copy of...
I mean, it kind of goes, like the back alone kind of goes into my history of dealing with TS. But I wrote the blog piece, and so many people wanted more, so I was trying to figure out how I could do more about it. So I decided to do a book. It's a biography of 17 different people all over the world, all over the country.
It's a different person's day.
And it
17 different individuals
that have Tourette's.
Yeah.
Tourette's is not it's not what people think it is.
No, there's so many different stereotypes. The major media stereotype is that we're
cursing and
swearing.
I do that.
Yeah, I do that too, but it's not actually part of my TS.
I just have it on.
Part of my attitude.
No, it's not that.
Shit. But the thing is, with TS, there's so many underlying disorders that you can almost count as like early diagnosis, but children with like OCD and ADHD, anxiety disorder, which are all like symptoms that I have. I've had since I was a young child.
But it wasn't diagnosed.
Yeah, it wasn't diagnosed. I wasn't diagnosed with TS until I was about 18, but I first started having my tics at...
Little, probably. No?
Yeah, I was about 11 years old.
Okay.
But it progressively got a little worse, but I spent most of my time hiding them and suppressing them, which is a big thing with TS. You can suppress them, but it's almost like eye blinking. Like you have to blink your eyes, but you can hold it and just pause, but eventually it has to come out.
Why? Because you hide it because you know something
it's
is not right.
It's self-conscious, it's embarrassment.
And people used to say things.
And you automatically go to the stereotypes of swearing. So if you go to somebody and tell them, oh, I have Tourette syndrome, they're like, oh, I don't hear you swearing. I'm like, well, no, there's actually only 10% of the people who have Tourette syndrome who have that disorder where you're swearing. It's hyperlilia. But it's such a little...
90% of the people don't.
Yeah.
No, I don't even know that.
Yeah, so, I mean, I do have to say, like, I have very, very slight version of that.
Lucky you!
If I have a couple of
You're
drinks.
gonna have it. Come on, you want to do that?
So do they have medications there that pharmacological
There's some of my ticks.
medications that somewhat control?
It's so
the disorder?
hard because there's so many underlying disorders. You know, ADHD, OCD, anxiety disorder, anger disorder, like all these different underlying disorders.
Mm-hmm.
So doctors are trying to prescribe things for those, but actually the ticks, there's not too much. I actually just started a new, I've been working with acupuncturist and Chinese herbalist. Yeah. So I'm hoping that works.
Sorry, you don't need to apologize. I mean,
that's a big thing with me. Like,
right.
I always tend to apologize.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I'm apologizing for my ticks. Like,
everybody has something ridiculous.
Do you apologize for your blinking?
No, but I understand, because how often when you were little did people say, like, you can control that? Like, stop doing that.
Oh, no. Throughout high school and everything.
Like, what's wrong with you?
Teachers always,
exactly. Because I've been around that experience. And it's not the person who's saying that's fault either, because they don't know. But the thing is, how much of Tourette's do you think goes undiagnosed? Like,
no.
It's so common.
Because that's
it's so much more common than you realize.
That's the thing. It comes in so many different levels. Like, you could have very mild tics, and it will be undiagnosed. And you have just this weird little like shoulder shrug, but it's a muscle spasm. And
It's the same thing. It's the same with the attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
No, yes, both of those are
Because I was diagnosed with it when I was a kid.
With Tourette's or
with ADHD.
Yeah, ADHD.
Well,
I think everyone has something these days. I mean, it's just.
Yeah, it actually really does kind of seem like there's something that everybody has.
Totally,
and everything.
it's just different.
Yeah,
it's totally different because it's obvious.
But my main goal
this is a really great story, and I did go to the release party, and I have to say, even though it was pre-Sandy, the day of, but a lot of the people that showed up are chapters in this book.
Yes.
And it was so beautiful seeing this group of people that are so connected. It was having a tick. The book just had its own little spasm. But all the people, it's a community, and it's just like the people are so cool. It's like there's not there's no discrimination in it. And
after I won the Screenwriters Award, I actually went on to be part of the TSA New York City chapter, the Tourette Syndrome Association New York City chapter.
Yeah.
So good. And I've been on the board for about 3 years, and I actually, about a year ago, I started a social hour, which just invites, it's a Friends of the TSA social hour, so you can come, like anybody.
It's inclusive.
It's anybody who is involved in any way, a parent, a friend, or even somebody who's suffering from TS. And we hold it once a month in downtown New York at the same place.
You can name the place. It's a beautiful place.
It's Lair Lounge.
On Lafayette.
Lair Lounge. It's 201 Lafayette.
It's really
But we do it the last Wednesday or Thursday of every month. We alternate. But you can check on the TSA website.
And the TSA
TSA-nyc.org. But we do it once a month,
so
and I'm starting to go into children's events. Like we do
oh, that's wonderful.
We do a bowling event once a year, and we're starting to go into some support groups.
I think it's important
for
because
parents and kids.
Yeah, because I just think it goes undiagnosed, and that is like really tormenting for children to think that something's wrong with them when it's something that is like who they are.
Sure, it's like something about you.
It's not your
at a young
fault.
age.
And like people say,
the norm.
yeah, because I breathe,
the defined
meditate, I know. I brought my daughter to meditate, and she's got that. And it's like she was more embarrassed about it, you know, like she couldn't help it, you know. And it's like this was just.
I mean, a lot of my tics over the years, I've been able to suppress or kind of hide in normal conversation. Like while I'm talking to you, I'm kind of doing my shoulder shrugging, and it just looks like I'm talking and I'm.
Flamboyant. You're a hairdresser too, by the way. He's an amazing hairdresser. He's done Lainey's hair, the bartender here, who has the best hair in the world.
Great to know.
TroYe is like a great hairstyle. I've always known him as a hairdresser.
Yeah.
Now you're a famous author. Life is interesting.
Yes, it grows.
It does.
It shows you kind of where life takes you.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, I'm really happy because the whole point of the book was to educate people, and I've been getting since the book has been released, I've been getting so many emails from parents, like how it's helped them understand their children.
Just the title alone helped me.
Yeah. And I'm also doing a blog for 2012, which is, it's called 52 Weeks of TS. And once a week I just go through my life living with TS.
What's that link?
And that's the thing.
What's the link?
It's called, if you just, it's blogspot.com or blogspot.TroYeEvErs.com.
And it's TroYe.
EvErs. I don't even know how to spell it.
That's okay. Spell check
yeah,
is like another thing.
You can also just even do Google it 52 weeks of 52 weeks of TS, and it automatically comes up
to that.
Or my website TroYeEvErs.com, TroYe
Yes.
EvErs.
And we will have it on our Facebook page.
Yeah. And that's gotten so many great responses from
you.
parents and everything.
That's wonderful.
That's my
so
whole
you're changing
point,
the world.
is to reach
Yeah,
out
well,
to,
it's important.
reach out to the unknown.
Familiarity and education.
It's really
It just
great.
cuts down the silent discrimination, and it helps the person that has whatever disorder feel more comfortable in their everyday routines.
And this
I mean,
book,
it's not even with TS. There's so many.
There's so many
different things going out there that people don't know about.
Sure.
I signed this book
I
for
love
you.
it. I love it so much.
But there's so many different things that people don't know about, and education and opening your mouth is the first way to make.
Where'd you grow up, TroYe?
Chicago.
Okay.
Right outside Chicago, but I've been here for.
You've been here forever.
Too long.
No, I not way too long. Don't you love New York?
I've been here for 18 years.
Oh, really? That's it? It feels longer. It's only 18 years ago. I met you probably the day you got off the boat.
Probably. Well, plane.
Yeah,
Take a
exactly.
boat,
I'm
from
kidding.
Chicago?
I'm kidding.
You used to have to come down to Erie Canal,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then down to Hudson.
Wow. Well, I'm not talking about that boat. But all right. This is great, and I'm thrilled, and it's wonderful, and it's all serious and fabulous. But on another note, it is National Gingerbread Day. I got some yummy gingerbread
so
here.
along with
I need a skeleton from your closet.
Well, along with Tourette syndrome is a big OCD, and I'm not touching that.
Oh, well, you know what I do have for someone like you? Because you have that? I have certain ginger cookies, and they haven't even been opened yet.
I can deal with that.
See?
Oh,
And
I love that.
I have,
These are so good.
well, we don't have to say who they're by because they don't sponsor us yet. But you
Let's
can
get
be
some
the first
sponsors.
one to have one of these
All
when
right,
you
there
share
it
a
is.
skeleton from your closet.
A skeleton in my closet.
Yeah,
Wow,
come on,
okay.
TroYe. Back in the day.
I wasn't prepared for this. Okay, so, yes.
No.
The Rue mentioned I was a bartender.
Yes, I was going to say these days.
The reason I don't bartend anymore is, partly maybe part of my Tourette syndrome and my anger disorder. I used to leap over the bar at people who didn't tip.
Oh, that sounds like someone I know that's working right now.
Oh, Lainey, we have so much in common.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, I've seen her chase people down the block.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, as you should.
I don't want 50 cents.
Right.
I just made 5 drinks for you. I don't want 50.
And you work hard
Yeah.
pouring that alcohol.
At 2 o'clock in the morning.
To those crazy. Exactly.
So you were kind of like the demon bartender.
I was.
You go. I don't want to touch it.
My cousin actually owned the bar, and she opened up another bar after that. And
Is it still open?
it did not ask me to bar.
Oh, I loved Meow Mix.
Gee, I wonder why.
Did you go to Meow Mix?
No, I never went there.
That was great. It was such a fun bar. It was.
I think I might have started booking Pink Flamingo there.
Black Flamingo. But that's okay. You got the Flamingo. Yeah, that's me.
I think I first
You
started,
did.
yeah.
I know. See how
We go so far back.
We do, because what happened was actually I was like a singer-songwriter and I really didn't play guitar. And then I decided to learn my own songs. So like after like learning like 2, I started calling up venues and I called Meow Mix and said, do you book like not bands, just solo artists? And the person said, well, actually, someone canceled next week. So, and I'm like,
that
oh
might have been me.
shit, that means I need to do it. And that was Meow Mix was my first solo gig. Yeah, and then I quit my band.
It's kind of
because I didn't need them
refreshing
anymore.
from memory.
Yeah,
It might have been.
yeah, it might have been. That was a while. Well, it wasn't 18 years ago, but it was a while. It was I don't know.
Now
It was
you're
over
in 5
10.
bands. You play
I
all
know.
over the city, every night of the week.
I play a
You
lot.
can't go any place without seeing one of those bands.
And Pink Flamingo or Black
Yeah.
Flamingo.
It's still me.
Yeah.
I
It was great. I loved them.
I changed the name, The Bird Flew, only because someone bought my blackflamingo.com.
You didn't go to Black Rose, did you?
No, I had to change it totally. That's why I'm rude now.
Ah.
Yeah. So on that note, TroYe EvErs.com,
Buy the book.
Buy the book. Where can they buy
Learn, educate. You can get it on Amazon, BarnesandNobles.com, or you can go to TroYeEvers.com, TroYeEvers.com, and
Go for it. It's a good Christmas present.
Yeah,
too.
well, read it
we're
yourself.
actually having a
Issue?
book release party
Oh, good.
next Thursday at Lair.
Oh, okay.
That's Thursday the 29th at Lair Lounge.
Okay. What time?
7 to 10.
Nice.
We had to redo it because of the whole
Sandy.
I
Yeah.
didn't invite her, but she still came.
Yes, she did. She does things like that. Exactly. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
you
you.
for having me.
We will be
Yeah,
back.
great to meet you.
Yeah.
I get so strong.